Hello! Down to business. Raw last night. Oof, God. It wasn't bad. It wasn't particularly great either. I think one of the main problems that with Raw last night was the exact same as any Raw that's been on in 2007. It was average. It was played average. And that's not really that much of a bad thing until you really consider that this Sunday they're putting on a pay-per-view. Now, Great American Bash, I really feel sorry for it. It's just a total... It's been a neglected show and it's going to suck. I really can. I'm going to watch it with an open mind and hope for the best, but I'm dreading it, and it's, to me, it's got the possibility of being worse than Vengeance, and is that really possible? Vengeance was terrible. That was the worst pay-per-view of the year. And out of any promotion, without a doubt. But Great American Bash, now, last night on Raw, it started off with Triple H's music hitting, and of course this was the best part of the show for me actually. Booker T came out. Now, I was talking in one of my older videos about how when Triple H comes back, it would be cool for him to have a big proper fodder that didn't involve a world title match. And this looks quite promising. If Booker T is going to feud with Triple H, then it's a feud that I'd be looking forward to. It hasn't been done for a good few years now. WrestleMania 19 would have been the last time they fought. And fair enough that it could have been better, that rivalry, but now Booker T is so much more charismatic. And I actually genuinely believe that Booker T is a better wrestler now than he was. He's got better ring psychology than he did in the year 2003, 2002. So that's a match that could really deliver if they do it properly. And then after this we had, oh God, this is where it goes downhill. It's silly dash, short-term booking that's meaningless. It renders the matches meaningless. We had Jeff Hardy, Santino Marella, what the fuck? William Regal and Shelton Benjamin, 4-way for the number 1 contendership to their Continental title. Now, I think, if we're being honest now, these 4 guys, well, 3 of the guys, Marella sucks, he should be fired. But he's awful, he really is. But Benjamin, Hardy and William Regal, these guys are respectable wrestlers. I mean, they're all they've got their own styles, and I've watched some, I'm a big fan of Shelton Benjamin. I think he's one of these guys that have been currently underused. And Jeff Hardy, now people can call him a spot monk, but to me, Jeff Hardy, when you give him a good opponent, then he'll bring out the best in him. And not last night until the finish. It was a half decent. It was a bit of a sludgy opener match. It wasn't anything special. Nothing memorable really happened. The knee that William Regal gave to Santino Marella looked pretty sore. But the ending was Jeff Hardy rolled up Benjamin and took the win. Now he'll face a MAGA at the pay-per-view. Now this is the thing. MAGA squashed Jeff Hardy 4 months ago, and then now we're supposed to genuinely believe that Vince McMahon, this is where it all comes down to. But now we're supposed to believe that the MAGA is capable of losing to Jeff Hardy, and it's just fuck off Stephanie McMahon and piss off Vince. It's unbelievable. They're a victim of their own booking, because Jeff Hardy is a credible performer who should be taken seriously, but the way it is the way he's been booked against the MAGA previously is going to make him look like a complete underdog in this match. And it's just, there wasn't even anything to further the storyline between the two of them. Unless it happened one of the times I fell asleep, because I fell asleep 3 times during this. And unless something happened, which I read the results this morning, nothing did happen, the looks of it. And it's a match with no backing at all, so it's meaningless. I don't care if it's for the Intercontinental title. To me, the Intercontinental title became meaningless as soon as they gave it to Marella. It's a big mistake. I drifted off. Must have fell asleep for a good 25-30 minutes, man. I woke up, the first thing I seen was, it would have been Cody Rhodes' backstage interview. This guy has potential. This is another plus point of Raw. He came out with Dusty, and it was his first televised match. He gave Randy Orton a decent run for his money. And he looked decent, he looked not bad in the ring, I must say. I was expecting it to be a shambolic performance. I'm talking like David Flair style, like you have the dad with the wrestling son who's absolutely talentless, but gets his position because of who he is and or who he knows. But no, Cody was pretty decent. His top rope drop kick looked pretty decent. It was not bad. I mean, obviously Orton won the match for going into Sunday against Dusty Rhodes, which is another match that the gimmick stipulation of the bull rope match might make it watchable, but Dusty Rhodes, I mean, no, the guy, it's not 1990 anymore, do you know what I mean? It's that's all I'm really going to say in that. And one of the other things that really irritates me about Raw is they're typing this Cena Lashley match as a dream match. It's not a dream match. It's just really not. Stone Cold The Rock was a dream match. Undertaker Hulk Hogan was a dream match. You know, Rock Hogan. They were dream matches that everybody, regardless of their opinion in wrestling, wanted to see. Not Bobby Lashley and John Cena. Who the fuck are they? And it's very pompous of the WWE to suggest that everybody wants to see this match, because fair enough, the core kids and women that make up the audience now, they might want to see it, but a dream match is something that intrigues wrestling fans, and to me these casual people aren't wrestling fans. They're WWE fans, they're entertainment fans, and nothing WWE puts out to me is a dream match anymore. It's just too watered down to be a dream match. A dream match has to have all the elements that make your hairs in the back of your neck stand up. And I don't get that. And last night, I think one of the other things that this really did shock me last night, and I can understand why they've done it. They had wrestlers on given why they thought like they were to pick basically between John Cena and Lashley, who they thought were going to win at the pay-per-view, and they had Edge, Stone Cold, JBL amongst a host of others. And I was cringing watching it because everybody that watches wrestling knows that guys like Edge and Stone Cold are 10 times better than Lashley and Cena will ever be. And for them to be asked on, it's almost like, to me, that's like asking Edge who should win a match between Kai and the Oddities. But like, he really gives a fuck, do you know what I mean? Like, it's... And watching them, you just knew themselves that they didn't give a toss. I mean, it was, to me, as I said, I was absolutely disgusted. I cringing about 3 or 4 days, and I did end up falling asleep again. I woke up and we had to stare down. It was like the big altercation between Lashley and Cena, and it was average at best. These are 2 mid-carders that have been pushed to the moon and forced down their throat, and they've got no longevity. They've got the longevity of a fucking goldfish. 5 years' time, these guys aren't going to be here, and right now they're not building for future WWE. They're pushing the wrong guys. Pushing guys that I don't believe has a heart in the industry. And John Cena, when he goes to film this movie, who's going to fill the role that he's had? They're going to put Lashley there, who's got no charisma. Or are they going to push somebody else? Because I can't think of anybody that's actually deserves that spot. And yeah, it's something. Who do you guys think? I mean, what is your opinion on it? It's something that's had my brain scrambled. I can't honestly. I can't even think who deserves that spot. And that was one of the main things I thought about when Raw went off air last night. Just occurred to me how much of a mess they're actually in just now. But yeah, I'm going to do another video probably tomorrow on the Great American Bash. As I say, Raw last night wasn't too great. I'm also going to do a review in Big Two Road before I forget. I have watched bits and bobs of it. It was okay. It wasn't the best TNA pay-per-view, but it was still better than most of the WWE's put out. But yeah, I'll get that reviewed pretty soon. But that's all for just now.